Hi friends, welcome back to today's interaction. And the topic for today's interaction is driving the performance. Again, I will repeat it, driving the performance. When this subject comes, a very few people are excited to talk, discuss, show the performance, present it or demonstrate the improvement done planned way, and what are the results against the target and what they will be doing in coming few months. Whereas many prefer to remain silent unless they are compelled to talk. So that's the subject we want to take up today for interaction. But for the sake of new viewers, let me introduce myself. I am DT Jadhav, CEO of company DTJ Manufacturing Excellence Support Private Limited, Pune based company. Our clients, oblique customers are MSMEs in the manufacturing segment, and we provide training, guidance, support, hand holding right from machine operator up to the plant head level. We also provide critical maintenance services and automation solutions to our customers' benefit to improve their performance in terms of PQCD. Now, why this driving the performance has come on such a priority topic? We all agree that all organizations, companies has to grow. They have to achieve customer delight because ultimately customer is going to give us more business. They have to achieve management delight and management expects more sales and more profits. We have to address employee delight because employees working with us, they should always carry a secured feeling and they should find future to work with us. And lastly, suppliers delight. Supplier also feel ki we are giving them consistent business and a fair deal. So all put together, stakeholder delight we have to achieve, and for that, company has to grow. And all employees working in any company or organization, they are accountable for that to achieve the performance because everybody's future is secured and built into that. So let us see what is happening in day-to-day working. Especially I am talking on the shop floor side and operation side. Right from operator up to the operation head, people remain busy to achieve day's production, to ensure on-time delivery schedules and defect-free supplies. And almost 85 to 90% of our time goes to achieve this routine work. 10 to 15% time is there where sometimes we have to attend customers, sometimes we have to address some urgent issues raised by the management. And then sometimes there is time and then we look at what improvements we should do. Sometimes there is no time. So the subject remains part time. So looking at improvements and looking at performance becomes a part time job. As and when we get the time, we will do it. If we don't get the time, we will see tomorrow. Like that. Now we need to ask ourselves while leaving the workplace on day-to-day basis. While doing my routine production, achieving delivery schedules, achieving zero customer complaints with zero defect supplies, how we have performed and how my team has performed. This question we should ask ourselves while leaving the workplace. Okay, how to start? Can we ask ourselves whether today is better than yesterday? Whether this week is better than last week? Whether this month is better than last month? Maybe sometimes it will be very difficult to answer it yes. But if we are not getting the answer as a yes, it doesn't mean we should give up asking ourselves the question. For few days, we may not get the satisfactory answer. But this practice of asking ourselves has to continue. Then next thought comes in the mind, okay, I am willing to do much better. I wanted to do much better. I have strong willingness. But I alone cannot do it. Yes, agreed. Nobody alone can do anything. But as a team, we can definitely do much better, much better. So we have to see how that we can drive our team to achieve the performance. And then next question comes, how to influence the team, how to motivate the team, how to guide and support the team. That is next step. And the last step is how to make the things visible, transparent, and measurable to the last person who is working in our team. So this is a starting point and this is a challenge to start with. Then comes how to organize the team. You'll find in any organization or in any company, there are three categories of people working with us. One is frontline, who are doers. They will be doing whatever we tell them. Second level is middle line, engineers and supervisors. They are executors. They will ensure that they get the things done. And the top line, that is functional leaders, drivers. They are the people who will decide the direction, who will set the priorities, and who will guide and support the down the level team in a right direction with right speed. So these are the three categories of the people in our team, let it be any organization. Then it comes to well defined role and responsibilities of each person. Normally, whenever a new employee is appointed, HR gives him a letter in which all these things are recorded. What is your role? What are your responsibilities? What is the area scope for your work? But over a period, this soft copy remains either in laptop of HR person or in somebody's laptop. It is never referred in day-to-day working. That's not correct. According to me, the role and responsibility is well defined. It has to be in front of a person who is working anywhere in a form of hard copy. And then three categories should be spelled out well defined. What is his routine work? What is the system adherence he should do in his area? And what are the improvements we expect him to do? So we have to well define role and responsibility of each and every person in our team. Next comes how to establish the network, how to monitor, how to display, how to make the gaps visible. Based on that, who will be doing the observations, who will be doing the right analysis, who will come out with the improvement plans, and who will implement the improvements. That kind of network we'll have to establish. Let us see next. So, how first thing is we have to develop our team. If team is going to contribute in the performance, we have to develop our teams. So, training and education, counseling, and review and support. These are the three steps. In training, what are the knowledge topics? What are the skill topics? What are the attitude topics? And what are the conduct topics? Knowledge means what to do. Skill means doing right things on the right time. Attitude means how it can be done much better way. And conduct means I am serious, I am sincere, I am committed. Training itself is a big topic. Uh, we'll talk in this on this topic some other day. It is a big topic. We need to address it in detail. But for today, it is will come out in a short way. Now, once we develop our team, we have well defined their role and responsibilities. We also have established the network. Then next question comes, from where the improvements will come. According to me, there are three sources of improvements. First source is improvements coming from the front line. With proper training, I am sure they will be operating as an autonomous team. And the improvements coming from them will be of their interest. How to address the safety, how to get rid of accidents or injuries, how to reduce the fatigue, how to reduce the motion losses, how to reduce the wastages, how to kill the repeated abnormalities in JH and 4M1T and PM, how to improve 5S, and how to reduce the minor stops. On this topic, the improvements will come from them because those are the irritants while their day-to-day work. So naturally, they will try to address that. These are also equally important improvements from their angle. We have to support them, we have to encourage them. Because as soon as such improvement comes, their work will be smooth and that will help next level people to give some time relief, some slot to think on the performance. The next level comes middle line. Largely in this category, supervisors and engineers from the various functions like production, quality, maintenance, and whatnot. They will improve the things by doing the kaizens for reducing the losses, eliminating the breakdowns, defects, accidents, reducing the cost losses, and they will be focusing on system adherence to maintain and sustain their achievements. These are the improvements expected from the middle line and top line. People who are working in leadership position, functional leaders, they will have a focus on the company's performance parameters like PQCD, productivity, quality, cost, delivery, safety, moral. They will set the priorities, they will decide the direction, they will guide and support the teams, and this is how they will contribute. They will also try to explore the possibility what are the breakthrough improvement in the existing process, what is the scope for automation, what are the scope of Pokake, and how to improve on the costs. So these are the three sources from where we expect improvements will come. But if we establish everything and leave it to them, there is always a danger ki whether these things are moving as per our expected speed. For that, we have to create the platforms for the improvements. The first platform is TPM circles for the autonomous team, in which production operator, maintenance fitter, tool fixture maintenance fitter, line inspector, front line supervisors. These people will contribute by way of TPM circles, improvements coming from the TPM circles. And that will be led by the production engineer or production supervisor. Next platform is for the engineers cross-functional team. Engineers working in production, maintenance, tool room, quality, support function officers. They will come together and they will study and analyze what are the repeated losses and how to do the kaizens on that and how to get rid of these losses, how to get rid of defects, how to get rid of breakdowns, how to reduce the wastages, cost losses. So these kind of improvements will come from the engineer CFT. And the third platform is functional heads cross-functional team. All functions coming together. Production, maintenance, quality, tooling, support function, engineering function. They will come together in a platform to address the company level objectives and targets. So these are the three platforms we have to ensure at the pre-decided frequency. On this platform, concerned people should come together, discuss and come out with the improvement plans. So as I told you, the TPM circle will largely focus on 5S abnormalities, CLRIT abnormalities, 4M1T abnormalities, safety issues, minor stoppages, motion losses, fatigue reduction, and losses because of weak knowledge and skill. Engineer CFT will focus on OE improvement, zero defect, zero breakdown, zero accident, zero wastages, improved material handling, and system adherence, and making the visual factory. And the functional heads will focus on improving the production per hour, improving output per man, cost improvements, layout improvements, reducing manufacturing lead time, thereby reducing the WIP. So this will be the focus once the platforms are created. So what are the measurable parameters to decide upon the performance? When it comes to productivity, it is OE or OLE. Second parameter is production per hour. Third is output per man. Fourth is breakdown, occurrences and downtime. In quality, customer complaints, EFR and warranty, in-out defects and right first time. In cost, material yield, labor cost percentage, tools and consumable cost percentage, maintenance costs, power and energy costs. And in delivery, the measurable are delivery compliance, manufacturing lead time reduction, reducing WIP, maintaining FG inventory as per the targets, raw material inventory, and reducing development lead time. In safety, of course, zero accident, zero first aid injuries, employees' health, maintaining MPCB norms, legal compliance, and environment protection. And in moral, according to me, Kaizen should come from all three platforms, providing need-based trainings, system adherence, internal audit, and recognition of good contributors. These are the performance parameters which can be monitored. Now, platforms, team's contribution, and their review frequency. CEO or plant head will have a platform to review with functional heads once in a month. Operational head or production head will interact with functional engineers, quality, production, maintenance, tool room, support functions on fortnight basis. And production engineers or supervisors will interact with TPM circles with autonomous team on weekly basis. And the chairperson who is leading this platform, his job is to how to support the team, how to encourage the team, how to motivate the team, and how to put them in a right direction with the right speed. And HR's contribution in this platform is a must. HR function representative must attend these platform meetings so that they can identify the training needs further so that the team can do much better. They can identify good efforts, good contributions by the people, and they can identify how to recognize them and how to monitor the KPI. So, in short, while concluding, driving the performance is very, very important to ensure the growth of our company because on that only our future is secured. Doing day to day work is not enough, we have to find the performance in it. Third is we should go on asking ourselves whether my team is doing much better or not. Fourth is always invest some time, efforts, and money to develop our team. Because it is team's effort, team's contribution, one man cannot do these things. Then establish a network, well-defined role and responsibilities, which kind of improvements are expected from which category of the team members. Then reviewing platform and on-time guidance and support to do much better. I am sure if we establish ourselves like this, our team can do much better. So at the start, when I was talking, very few people are excited to talk, discuss, and demonstrate the performance. If we establish ourselves like this, if we build our team like this, we also will be excited to talk, present, and demonstrate a performance of our team, and that will build our future. So thank you very much. Sooner we'll meet in the next session with the next important topic of your concern. So good day. Thank you.